Welcome back to Baskin. I am Back to Baskin, and this is Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective for the Game Boy Advance, because I don't think I said in the last video what system this is for, or what handheld thing. Anyways, now we're playing as Keiko. I actually forgot we got to play as Keiko for one level. So I was actually wrong in the last video. You get to play as Keiko for one level, you get to play as Botan for one level, and you get to play as Genkai once you beat the game. Or at least the story part. And as you can see, I'll show you really quick. Keiko has no attacks, and you only get her for one level, so this is literally where she stays at. She will not be growing any levels, she will not be learning any attacks. You cannot attack at all. Even though I thought the first time I played this, it would be fucking cool as shit if you could use Keiko's slap attack on enemies. Especially if it just was like an instant KO thing for enemies. Now this is kind of cool puzzle thing, is basically you have to keep pulling these levers, or levers as I hear some people say. It's such a strange thing to say, and navigate through this fucking huge ass fucking apartment. And my rule for it that has never led me astray is anytime you can go up, and if you can't go up, then go right. And that has never led me astray ever. It gets me through every time with no issues. I mean, I still hit the fire occasionally, but it's not a big deal, you know. So now we want to go up, but we have to go over here to flip the lever to do it. And we get that fucking automated noise whenever she gets hit by fire, so that's always nice, I guess. So we have two levers in here. It's a lot of fucking furniture in this place. This place is huge too. Like, there's no way. Like, if you actually watch the series or even read the manga, their apartment that they live in is not this big. I mean, I get it makes sense for like level layout. It'd be stupid. This is actually the last room. In the next room, you'll find Yusuke, so you just run right through the fire. There's Yusuke. Yeah, and it wouldn't make much sense if you just ran through like 3 rooms. No, you're done, so they had to make it last longer. Thanks to my million playthroughs of this, I know the quickest way to get through it. Yeah, and that is that entire level. After we get through all this long talking now. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, like, oh, I hate the talking. Anyways, now Yusuke is back to life. How long that took. We're at level 1, so we probably want to get some fighting practice in at some point. Preferably I want to be at level 2 before I go do what I'm supposed to do next for the plot. So hopefully a dude shows up. Don't get hit by a car. If you run in front of the car, you take a massive amount of damage, so avoid that if possible. Oh, I'll beat you up. Yeah, bring your friend over here. I'll beat both you up. Give me some experience. Let me go to level. Sweet. It's very good. I'm very happy to go to level 2. Now, coming up here is a plot point where you're going to have to fight 9 dudes in a row. And they can easily get the best of you and take advantage of you and beat you down. If you don't know what you're doing, which is basic combat fighting. I mean, it's pretty simple to do. So this guy in the white shirt talking is basically the bad guy. He's being possessed by a demon, and he's like flipping out that you've come back to life, and he's trying to like get Kuwabara to be evil, and Kuwabara's like, no, fuck you. So now we have to beat up these 3 lackeys and get some mega experience. Look at that, it's sweet. So I'll show you Yusuke's portrait thing. Shows him surrounded by fire. He's got a shirt tucked into his pants. Yu Yu Hakusho was made in the late 80s, like early 90s, so you'll actually notice a lot of the design and stuff is very 90s. And, it's actually kind of funny. It's kind of cool in a way. It's vintage in like I'm not a gay fucking hipster vintage way, but in like a, hey, that's kind of cool vintage thing. You know, it's not like he's trying to be all vintage, it's just like that's the time period it was made in, you know? Now level 4, we're leveling up pretty sweet. And now that I think about it, it's actually wrong. Yusuke, I think, actually learned Spirit Punch. Yeah, I got it wrong when I said that Yusuke gets a new attack at level 10 and 15. It's actually Plot will give you his first attack, which is Spirit Gun. Then at level 7, you'll automatically learn Spirit Punch. And then once you train with Genkai, you learn Shotgun Blast. And those are the 3 techniques Yusuke gets. Kuwabara gets Spirit Sword by Plot. He gets Spirit Kick at level 7. And he gets Sword Get Long I honestly don't remember how he gets Sword Get Long. I want to say it's like level 15. And I know how that name sounds. Everybody makes fun of that move called Sword Get Long. And then Hiei and Kurama start out each with a different technique. Hiei starts out with teleportation, which doesn't do any damage, but it lets him teleport through certain walls and obstructions. And Kurama starts out with Rose Whip, which deals damage. And then you get both of them at level 10. And then at level 15, they each learn a move. Hiei learns Teleslash, which is basically his teleport attack, but he also slashes his sword, so it deals damage. And Kurama gets Rose Whip Lash, I believe is the name of it. Which is just basically his Rose Whip, but it hits the enemy like 10 times. And then at level 20, Hiei learns 18 Slash Dagon, which basically lets him teleport all around the room and slash everything. And Kurama gets, I honestly can't remember the name of Kurama's final attack, but basically he throws his whip in the air, or like a flower in the air, actually, and then summons a storm of flowers that cuts up the enemies. Kinda cool. So now we have Spirit Gun, and it takes out a chunk of your spirit bar. Watch when I do it. So it takes out the bar, but it slowly restores over time, and you get blue vials at certain points that will restore your spirit energy, especially during fights and stuff. So now if you look at the Spirit Gun, just press B, and that's it. So I'll show you from that angle too. It's pretty cool, Spirit Gun. That is the iconic move of the series. It is basically Yu Yu Hakusho's Kamehameha. And if you don't know what that move is, then you've probably never seen an anime ever. Or read a manga ever. Expecting a car to drive by. Yeah, be really careful of the cars. They'll deal more damage than basically any character in the game aside from Toguro. I made that sound weird. It's like Tenurgo or something. It's Toguro. Younger Toguro, actually. Technically both, because I mean, it's younger Toguro using older Toguro as a sword. But, yeah. So right now we have to go get 3 items. They are the 3 detective items. I believe the first is the Psychic Spyglass. Yep. This will allow you to see demons in their true form. So now we can see demons. We already kind of could. Like Chiaki possessing, what's his name? That geeky dude from the last level. Next up is the... I want to say the next one is the, is it this... I can't remember the actual name for it. It's basically a ring you put on and it increases the power of your spirit gun. I know what people are probably thinking, like, wow, you just got the spirit gun and you're already going to get something that doubles the power for it. Yes, we are. It's over by the dumpster, which you're actually going to be coming back to. There's an area that I refer to as the dumpster. And you basically come back to that point like 5 times in this game. So it's the one place I always remember. I pretty much know this city pretty well, like how to get around here. So I'll kill some enemies just for the experience. Never too bad to have a lot of experience. I mean, a lot of the enemies are really just simple fodder to get rid of, especially at this point in the game. But the final boss of the game is so fucking overpowered that even if you're at level 25, you're still gonna have your work cut out for you, and it's gonna be really difficult. It's basically a giant game of cat and mouse. You have to like run in, hit him, and then run away, and keep repeating that. And it's a little annoying. I wish they would have. If my one one thing I would change about this game, aside from the fact I'd want like all 4 sagas to be in this, is that they made Toguro they made his boss fight more involved rather than just hit and run kind of strategy. This is the dumpster area I talk about. So if you look, there's a dumpster right up here, and there's another one. Get down here. Oh, I forgot there's some dudes here. So we gotta kill some dudes next to these broken windows. So all the gangs are breaking into warehouses and stuff. So I'm gonna run over here, next to this dumpster. The concentration ring, that's it. Next to another dumpster. So this is the dumpster area I was talking about. This will permanently increase the overall strength of your spirit gun. So see, we just got a power increase, at least for the spirit gun. Our punching is just regular. And the final item we get is called the Demon Compass, which will let us be able to track demons now. Which means our little compass right there above our portrait will start telling us, like, hey, this is where you need to go to fight a demon that's a bad guy. And the first one we're going to be fighting is Goki. and he's not too much trouble. If this is your first playthrough, then I actually commend you. For once, I commend you for actually following my Let's Play if you're playing this game for the first time while watching this, because like if you're like watching my Twilight Princess Let's Play while playing through Twilight Princess, then may have God mercy on your soul, because you're gonna like be wishing you didn't. But no, I actually know this game pretty well, and I won't lead you astray with anything if you're playing along, so I'll be able to point out where everything is and how to get everything and all that. Although I get a couple things wrong, but I fix myself later, like with forgetting you get Keiko and what levels you get certain moves and stuff. Or with Yusuke, you don't get any at any level except for Spirit Kick at level 7, which will actually be coming shortly. I recommend, or I don't recommend. I figure I'm actually going to run. I figure by probably by the time we get to the fight with Hiei, I'll have a Spirit Kick. Especially if I keep like turning these dudes into experience fodder as well as I am. Well, I need to find some health. That'd be optimal, or at least grow a level. Either one would be fine with me. So I'll just spear gun some dudes. See, it's not like some super OP attack where it just instantly kills anybody. You know, it's you still have to do stuff, but I prefer the melee attacks because I don't know. I like fist fighting. It's cool. No, but basically, if you're playing along for the first time, Goki is not a big issue. I mean, like I said, if it's your first time playing, he might present a little bit of a challenge, but he's nothing that you'll be suffering with or anything. Oh man, there we go. And that was a blue vial, as you saw. It just restored our spirit energy. I'm getting really low on health, which like never happens. It shows how like lax I'm taking this. We'll be growing a level soon, so that's no issue. Oh, dude, I hate when I get stuck like that. This demon compass. Demon's compass. Compass now has the ability to trick demons. It will lead you to the area where the demon is located and flash red when the demon is nearby. Now watch the compass. It's telling us to go that way. That is where the demon will be. So I'm hoping I can run into another dude in a minute and just kill him before he gets to sneak on me. So I can get some nice experience. Grow a level. My health will restore, and that will make me happy. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I have not learned Spirit Punch just yet. I think I said Spirit Kick earlier when I was talking about Yusuke. When so Yusuke gets Spirit Punch, and Kuwabara gets Spirit Kick. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Ah, still not growing a level yet. Yeah, and obviously, just like any other game, the experience, the higher level you get, the less experience does for you. So, oh good, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh god, I'm so close, but I grew a level. I almost said I growed a level. Okay, I'm not 4. I'm 6. My level reading says so at the bottom left. I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to read it though. I mean, it's really small. You know, they didn't make it very large to read, but you can also press select, check your level, see level 6. And our life, spirit, and energy bars are increasing. What is it? Like, you know, life, spirit, and strength, that's right. Sorry, I keep switching that menu. You can also press start. I've been... To do that, you press select, or since I'm playing this on the GameCube, it's Y or X. But you can also press start. You can continue to do objectives. You can even compass to find Goki and get back to Overclock. So it'll tell you if you don't know what you're doing, what you need to do. You save stats, which will let you quit the game, but it'll save everything you've done. So for example... well, first, to say quit game, obviously it's quit game without saving. Save stats is really weird in that, basically, for example, if I were to do save game and quit right now, the next time I started, I would be at level 6 with the health, or the experience bar I have now with a little bit of yellow, but I would have to regather all those items I had. So basically, you keep any experience you get in the level, but you have to redo any plot stuff you do. So I don't recommend doing it unless, A, you immediately have to stop playing, because it'll just start you back at the beginning of the level you were on, or B, you want to level up a lot, because, for example, if I had just done save and quit, and then restarted, I would have been level 6, and I could have refought all the dudes I fought, leveled up some more, and just kept doing that. So what I like to do right here, just for fun, is fire a spirit gun. Get a little cinematic of him punching Goki. Yeah, you're probably gonna die, Yusuke. Not on my watch. I won't let you. So I like dishing out all my spirit guns right away. And one more for good measure. You can find them with melee stuff, but honestly, the spirit gun is probably the best way to go. At least until you whittle him down to about halfway. And then just go hog wild with the melee stuff, because he won't be able to kill you. At least not before you kill him. See. And boom, the bosses give a ton of experience as well. So realistically, if you wanted to, as soon as you killed Goki and picked up that experience, you could have pressed start immediately, like really fast, before the Botan's text box appeared. And then done save and restart, and it would put you right back at the beginning of that fight. And you could have killed him and taken the experience and repeated that several times over, and you could have kept getting that experience. Oh, and I forgot, I got Chexy. Now we have Spirit Punch R and A, which honestly is my favorite move in the game. Because by the time you reach towards the end of the game, it hardly depletes any spirit energy, and it also does some nice damage. So I like using that a lot. And Spirit Shotgun depletes a ton of energy even towards the end of the game, so it's not very optimal. As you notice now, instead of having high school guys try to beat us up, or junior high guys, we have zombie people. They're like, whoa, why zombie people? Well, see, I told you by the time we got to Hiei, which isn't even at this point yet, we would have Spirit Punch. So we're actually ahead of the curve. So we're actually going to try and get in this hospital before the zombie guys come after us. And we're going to talk to Kurama. And we get this really long fucking thing. So I'll click slowly so people can read it if they want to. But I'm not going to narrate or anything. I know people a lot of times complain if people read what's going on. So basically, long story short, if you want to read this like without hearing me talking, you can just mute it, because the soundtrack, as much as I like it, it is repetitive. It's a complaint I see from a lot of people. I like it. Basically though, the plot that they're explaining right now is basically Kurama's mother is injured, well, not injured, but she's dying of a disease, and she'll die soon. So Kurama stole this mirror and is making a wish on it, and basically it's like, hey, well, whoever makes a wish has to give their life in return for the wish. So Kurama's giving his life in order to heal his mother. So you're kind of like, hey, he's supposed to be an evil demon, what gives? So you just find out Kurama's not actually a bad person. He only committed a bad act in order to do something good. And Yusuke intervened, hoping to prevent Kurama's mother from being sad at Kurama's death, just like Yusuke's mother was with his. So Yusuke intervenes and is like, hey, mirror, take my life instead. And the mirror is like, hey, I commend you for being so selfless, I decided not to take any life. So both Yusuke and Kurama get to live. You can call it plot convenience all you like, because Kurama returns later, as I've said before, and watch out for a car coming. I think there's going to be one. And Yusuke obviously has to live because he's the main character. No car. Yeah, you can see the car was coming, but I got past it. Basically, now we have to go find Hiei, which is basically going to be a game of cat and mouse. Essentially, you're going to have to encounter him 3 times, and he's just going to keep running away from you. And then finally, you get to corner him in a warehouse, and then he's going to transform into his really cool form that he only ever uses once in the series and once in a movie. And other than that, he never uses it again. Even though it amplifies like all of his demon power, it makes like no sense that he never uses it again. It'd be kind of like if how Goku can go Super Saiyan and then just never going Super Saiyan. Just because, whatever. You know, it's like, hey, this increases my power like 10-fold, but why would I want to use it? Here's Hiei, though. We get this boss fight music, even though we're not actually going to be fighting him. Like I said, he's going to run away. Be like, hey, Hiei. Those who don't know, Hiei is my favorite character, like, ever of anything. He's also my picture on YouTube and on Twitter, because Hiei is awesome. And he's also the picture for my Tumblr, for my Let's Play channel. If you don't know, it's basically, it's backtobaskin.tumblr.com. It's also listed on my YouTube page. Don't worry, I don't post any fucking social justice crap or any of the stuff people do on Tumblr. I just post about, I hardly ever post on my Let's Play Tumblr, but it's, whenever I do, it's mostly like, oh, check out this, oh, God, I went the wrong way again. It's basically like, hey, check out this video, like, whenever I start like a new Let's Play, I post the first video. I'm like, hey, check this out, I just started this. And then I tag a few things, you know, like I'll post like Resident Evil 4, like I posted the first video of that on my Tumblr, and I was like, yo, check this out. Resident Evil 4, and I tagged this, you know, like Resident Evil 4, Leon Kennedy, horror game, Let's Play, blah blah blah, and I figured hopefully someone might check it out in the tags if they're exploring the tags. So it's, you know, you can never spread yourself too thin in terms of self-promotion. And we get more stuff. Gotta kill these dudes. Gotta kill these... they're everywhere. Okay, good. Yeah, they're not a huge issue. There's zombie people and whatever. Now you got, like, you have to deal with, like, more now. Like, they're gonna, like, start coming at you from the way out. It's like a zombie movie. It's like you can't escape without running into all of them. I mean, you could run past them. You don't have to fight them, but, you know, it's a cheap, easy way to get experience and whatever. You just press the A button, like, 10 times and bam. Free experience. Experience fodder, as I keep saying. It's Bantha fodder. It's Poodoo. So now we have to run all the way to the warehouse, which first several times I played this game, I hated going to the warehouse because the compass leads you like the wrong way to it. It's like, hey, go this way, and it means like, oh wait, no, you're supposed to go one block north from there. So see if we follow this way with the compass, it's going to lead us to the river, and then it's like, no, you actually have to go 1 block north of the river, and then it's like, well, why? I actually need to end the video pretty soon, hopefully. Yeah, see, it's telling us to go that way, which the river is right there, but we actually want to go up here and go this way now. So we hadn't, and we would be no better than he, who just teleported in this warehouse. Like, he's just making us play cat and mouse. See, it's right over this way. This is where we got the demon's compass earlier. So just want to run in here. And I will be ending the video here. In the next video, we'll be facing Hiei. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.